This is Taichi Pandas. So this is a kind of a hack and slash MMO dungeon crawler kind of thing going on here. So as you can see, I kind of move around. I go ahead and tap everything, and it kind of has this nice little auto, not auto targeting per se, but like auto kind of movement towards whatever you're, wherever the enemies are at. So you just kind of you spam that a lot. Get rid of these dudes. They ain't nothing. They ain't nothing. And you kind of get rid of all the enemies in the area, and then you can move on. So it's pretty standard overall. You have your panda dude there is looking pretty sweet, and this is pretty early too. But he already is looking like he's ready to rumble, man. And then you have all the different abilities. Like I think I'm about to use like a nice area of effect ability that kind of gets rid of all the dudes that are right around you, so you can deal with a whole bunch of different situations and what have you. So right off the bat, this game looks pretty good. It's very colorful. It's well modeled in a lot of places. Some of the textures are a little bit muddy, but I mean that's pretty nitpicky by this for very fast paced kind of action adventure game. So anyway, but yeah, it looks pretty great. I love how colorful it is. I love the theming. I love how everything is kind of architectured. What is this? Some Tornado Man? Oh, okay. I skipped all of this stuff because I've already seen it a couple times. Yeah, this dude, he's pretty interesting looking. A lot of these runs have a boss at the end, and so far all the ones I've encountered have been unique, so that's pretty cool. I'm sure they reuse it though as they go along. But look at that big foot! He almost stopped me. Looks like I got him air juggling him now. Easy peasy, man. The relic mage, he ain't nothing. And of course, you get the loot drops and you get those stars, the EXP and all the items and everything. Most of them aren't going to be very good, but you kind of decraft them or whatever. As you saw there for like a split second. There's also two other classes that aren't pandas. I don't know why you would play them. I only want the panda. This is Panda Heroes after all. But you can play the two other characters if that's more your style. I think one was a mage, and I forget the other one. But yeah, but pandas are the show here, and everything's bamboo spin and all that. So it's all well themed. Now we're going to the flame cave. So I see. Look at that guy. He's a big boss in the flame caverns. Where I was just a moment ago was, your hub area where you get to see all the different players. Look at him, he's down there. I'm gonna fight that guy. So I actually really enjoyed this game a lot. My time with it. There is a problem with the graphical aspect. It's that it is a little bit too framey. I think if they doubled its frame rate, I think it's probably running at like 20. Right now, that's my guess. Is that it's about 20. If it was running at least 45, I think that would be a lot better. I'm actually not sure about the refresh rate on tablets though. It doesn't even go up to 60. But on this emulation software that I'm running on my computer, it'd be nice to be able to have it at a higher frame rate. So I was so confused. I was like, I knew I was at the place, but then it didn't show up immediately. So you're gonna see me run around like an idiot for a few seconds. It all controlled relatively well. I like the how it auto. It's not an auto path game, which is great, but it does have a nice little slight auto targeting kind of system, so you don't have to worry about the movement so much. You can just kind of focus on spamming the buttons, and you have big numbers pop up and people drop. It's great. And I'm about to get to the boss here in a moment. He looks pretty dang good, if I do say so myself. All the music and sound effects, they're all A-okay. Nothing particularly great or awful about them. There's like next to no story or or story you don't care about. It's just, oh no, the land is in danger. You must save us. You're the only one. That kind of shtick, And it has these nice little cinematics that are they're alright, but I always just skip those. Because they're just kind of, killing time, basically. That was a little bit weird. It was kind of, like, zoned out there for a minute and then came back. But yeah, see, this kind of stuff is really cool where you're just kind of killing a whole bunch of people at once and everything. And I also got a new ability. What is this? I guess that's your, ultimate ability. It's on a very long cooldown of almost over a minute. And then there's two character portraits there on the left. I don't know what that's about. Oh, I'm with other people. I wonder if that's actual people. I'm actually not sure. But yeah, we get transported to this big boss fight, and this dude is huge. He's got a moveset, he's got unique animations. The whole thing is just great. I love that it's not just some, like, dude just punching, you know. They actually went the extra mile and actually made some good animations and movesets for this dude. So in that way, it almost becomes like a fighting game. You know, like, not like Street Fighter, but like, I don't know, Asura's Wrath, or Asura's Wrath is not great. But you know, that kind of thing where the third person fighting game. And they're going to be coming across these kind of bosses quite often, which is great. And he has a huge health bar. Yeah, and see, like that, like sometimes it kind of stutters, which is kind of annoying, especially in this kind of fighting game style. You definitely want as many frames as you can get. Oh my god, we just like chopped off his arm, the poor guy. That's cool though. I love how not a lot of games do it, but I love it when you can see like physical degradation upon certain scenarios. Like Batman does it with his cape in particular. It kind of gets more damage as the game goes on, or as you take, or as your lower health. I'm not sure which one it is. I think it was as the game went on, your cape became more and more tattered. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's overall, it's a pretty good game. It's actually one of the few I'd actually recommend or even play myself on my own personal tablet for fun. And it doesn't overload you with UI elements here in the screen here, like a lot of games do, which is super annoying. It does kind of show up here, but this is just the hub area. There's not a whole lot going on. And you can go to different zones and redo them and all that. You get a whole bunch. There's the whole background thing that I try to avoid as much as possible. Like you know, the armor and weapon grind, but not like getting cool armors and weapons, but just, you know, racing the stats up a little bit over time. That's not the best. I mean, this game doesn't do anything like especially great, and it's not especially unique or anything like that. But the bar is set pretty low, and this exceeds it. This exceeds the bar, the low bar, mind you, but it does exceed it. Overall, I'd say I give this about in relative to other mobile games of a similar type, I'd give it about a 9. I think if they went, and that's because like the actual combat scenarios, like and all that, they're so good that it actually wasn't like a chore to get the gameplay footage. But this back end stuff with all this, like, it's so like pathetically generic. Like, even if they did come up with it, which I don't think they did, in a, like this company or whatever, but it's so like needlessly, like, not necessarily complicated, but like expansive, I guess. That makes it sound like it's a good thing, but it's not. It's just, there's so much going on here, and I don't care about any of it. And like, if you have to like handhold someone through like your tutorial like this, like, here, tap this, then tap this, then tap this, then it's not a very good system, is it? I understand that like they're very quickly trying to get you to check out all their different things, but I don't think it's necessary. I think you could simplify like 90% of this, and it would be better, much better. But yeah, the game looks great. That's like my highest praise that I give this game, and the combat's pretty good. Oh yeah, and then there's this thing. This was a really weird thing. It's like you kind of hang out with other people and do like a kind of grinding session. I guess this is like one big grind area where you can collect these little leafy things, or you can combat people for a while. I don't know what that rare boss responds in 2 minutes is. I looked around here for a while. I didn't see any rare boss or anything like that. I was hoping it'd be like you kind of wait in this room for a couple of minutes to let people kind of join up. And, you know, you can grind and talk to other people. And then everybody would be transported to like a big instance or something like that. I didn't see any of that. It may have that, but that would be really cool if they did. But this is a nice little addition that I don't actually see in a lot of these similar games, where you can just kind of grind out and really dive into the social aspect of the game, which is big. You know, it is an MMORPG, so you got to have that social aspect in there. I will never use it, but I'm sure there's some people who like it. And I do like, you know, kind of like seeing all the other people, and you get to see their armor sets and everything like that. You can see their names. You can see, you can tell generally where they're from their names and all that. It's pretty cool stuff. Taichi Panda Heroes, not bad. Not bad at all. Thanks for watching.